Creative in Focus. Hope you guys are doing well. And we have a special guest for today's podcast, and he's no stranger to the podcast because he's been, being in this podcast for the first time, I believe for the second episode. And we're going to do like a very small update of what happened a few years ago and right now. It's been 2 years since he was last
Was it
seen.
2 years?
Yeah, it's for 2 years, yeah. 2 years. Oof. It's been 2 years since he's last featured in this podcast, and before we go into that, right? Let him introduce himself. So who are you? Let's talk about you.
All right. For those of you who haven't seen episode 2, please go back and watch episode 2 first. Then come back here. We'll wait.
I'll put in the link description. Okay.
Yeah. All right. My name is Riz. I am the founder and the creative director for the company called 10 Points Up, and we are a creative company based here in Kuala Lumpur, and we've done work for clients like Good Vibes Festival, Urbanscapes, Red Bull Europe. We've done stuff for the Avengers drone show. We've shot artists like Horn, Codaline, and like Odessa and stuff like that lah. And then now that back then when episode 2 was launched, the company was still small. Like we don't really know what the fuck we were doing.
Okay. How old was the company at the time?
I think freelance, for me being a freelance, I think that time is about 1 year in.
Okay.
And then that time the company was still not a Sendirian Berhad, so it was still an enterprise if I'm not wrong. And then I think from that year, like from that podcast, from that recording, it's been a long journey already, and now here we are.
All right. So just a little update on what we talked about from the previous podcast is talking about your lessons learned from running a company and also from freelancing to going to a company and getting people in, the lessons, the journey of actually starting up 10 Points Up. So this is like an update video, and today should be an interesting topic because
Definitely.
Because recently we talked about something most people will be like, what close to is money. So congratulations on achieving the 6-figure revenue income for 10 Points Up. So for this topic of the day, right, we're gonna talk about how did that happen. All right. So those of you who are wondering, he's actually running a production company called 10 Points Up, and it's been doing very well over the past 2 years since we last seen in 2018. Okay, so a little backstory and where and how it started. Do you have at least an idea of where it started from?
10 Points Up?
No, not 10 Points Up. Like, how did you manage to get a 6-figure deals?
Okay. I think we have to clarify something. Yeah. We didn't get any 6-figure deals.
It's accumulated.
Correct.
It's
accumulated across several months of work.
Yep.
I think number one, the main one is to often make great partnerships. You don't have to have a retainer or anything. You just have to build relationships with your clients, your friends, and other businesses. Not necessarily your clients, and then from there, that's where the word gets out. And then when the word gets out, it's much more trustworthy than seeing ads on Facebook, seeing ads on Instagram, and stuff like that. So when you build proper network, when you build proper relationship with other people, businesses, and stuff like that, it will create that opportunity for you to more jobs and more doors to be open, because that's how life works. Like people trust their friends.
Yes.
People trust people. Then people trust ads. So
All right. So the reason why I'm asking you this question is because recently, a few weeks ago, that one of my friends asked me about how to achieve a 5-figure deals, and that was actually not very new news for me, because I've achieved that 5 figures, and I was wondering like, wow, at that time I was thinking like, is it very hard to achieve 5-figure deals? And then because I thought for myself it's very hard for me to achieve a 6-figure deals to accumulate to a 6-figure price. And I kind of realized that not a lot of people are achieving like 6 figures, 5 figures. They're only like achieving like 4 figures or below than that. So in this podcast, we're going to help people to like actually realize that this is possible anyone can do this if they have what it takes. So from this, like, what are the steps do you take to achieve this, other than like networking with people, business? Let's talk about more details of being professional in terms of financing, and how do you cut costs, and how do you make profit from this? Because at the end of the day, revenue is revenue. Profit is where the money is for a company. Yep.
I think also number one, people just want to straight away jump into to like, oh, straight away, fuck man, how the fuck am I gonna make 6 figures, right? But they don't understand the process that goes into building. Okay, if you wanna touch the 6 figures, I think you have to be very stable with achieving 5 figures first. Same like if you want to achieve 5 figures, I think you have to be very stable in achieving 4 figures first, right? So once it's like playing a game. So if you're already past this level, then you go to the next one, and then the next one. Same like money as well. Like, okay, 4 figures. You pass this level, okay, let's go to the next one. Then when you fail, you try again. You fail, you try again. Restart. And then the same, you pass that one, go to 6 figures. It's the same. So
I think a fun fact I want to put there, guys, is that it took me 5 years to earn a stable 4-figure jobs. It took me 5 years. Another 3 more years to earn a 5
figures.
No. Took me 5 years to earn 4 figures jobs.
Okay.
And it took me 3 years to earn 5-figure jobs.
Right.
So that's how it
From
came
there.
From there, yeah.
Oh shit! So it's 7 years lah.
Yeah, 7 years. In total, it took me 7 years to earn 5-figure jobs, and truth be told, it's a very scary journey as well, because at the time I didn't understand about the profit, revenue, and what is the actual cost that is coming into my company, and as well as how much is going out. So most people, I think they will think like 6 figures, okay lor. I go charge the most expensive client out there, like the big brands like Coca-Cola, Airbnb, and then I just charge them 6 figures lah. But then they don't understand 6 figures is just a revenue.
Correct.
After that, after expenses, it's just still under 5 figures lah.
Correct. Yeah. Usually it's like that.
Usually it's like that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna share with you like was it very hard for you to see a 6-figure
accumulated
to 6 figures
revenue?
Because I believe this is not your this is your first time seeing 6-figure accumulated into your company, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, this is your first company, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you actually feel? Because I got some topics on that as well.
Okay, like this. When I first started 10 Points Up, when you started interviewing me, the podcast, that was when the company was 0 to, because that one was still enterprise. So it took us a year and I built the company for across the year was totaling up to, I think, 44,000.
Oh.
Okay, 44,000. So, oh shit, took me a year, 44,000. Okay lah. Okay,
accumulated, guys.
Okay, and that accumulated across the year, and doing work as a freelancer. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that time I was like what, 20, 21. Like that. Oh shit, I shouldn't.
Yeah. I think you.
I shouldn't reveal my age, but like
I mean,
was very young like that. And then at that point, I'm like, okay, I took 1 year to create 44,000. So the following year, which is like last year, I think, I was saying to myself, okay, took me 1 year to do 44. Let's take 1 year, this year, 2019. 2019.
Okay.
To do 100K.
Within a year.
Within the year. Okay. To do 100K. And we achieved.
Is that revenue or profit?
Revenue.
Okay.
This is the clarification. When I say 6 figures, it's not profit.
Yeah, it's not profit, guys. It's just accumulated revenue. So if you guys don't know what is revenue, profit, and expenses, revenue, just to clarify, revenue is the money you will get. Earn. And the expenses you spend, and the profit is the one you get after spending all the revenues.
Reducing all the costs.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the profit is actually the money that
you take home.
Yeah, take home lah, basically. Yeah. So continue.
All right. So the target for the revenue of 100,000 was a year. Okay. We achieved it in 4 months.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think about April like that, April or May, I think. We were tallying up our Excel sheet. And we were like looking at it and like, oh fuck. Okay. How the fuck did we reach this one, right?
So when you plan that, okay, within this whole 12 months, I want to earn 100K. Do you plan the steps?
We didn't plan on what to do or what the fuck.
Okay, so you just had that.
We just had that goal.
Okay.
The goal is there. And then every day we just send out emails, talking to clients and stuff like that, and trying to reach that goal. And with the consistent emailing, pitching to clients, and suggestions from our network, people telling, oh, work with 10 points up and stuff like that, the accumulation of both of that together, it boosted us from reaching our goal from 1 year to 5 months.
Oof. Okay.
And then from there, we were like, okay, we don't know. Okay, I was very scared at that time because I'm
Yeah,
like,
I mean, like, small kid with that kind of money, your hand will definitely
not
get
just not just because of the huge amount of money was the issue. It's because like, you know how some people say, oh, if you go up too fast, you'll fall down fast as well.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, take a chill pill, relax a bit. Let's see this from a bird's eye view. Like, are we too fast? Are we too slow? And you know, we are trying to process this properly. And then after we took like, I think a week break, 2 weeks break like that, then we came back to work. Then we went for Good Vibes in last year. Good Vibes, and then we just, from there on, we just push. Okay, fuck it, just push forward. We reached the goal now. Now that we don't have any goals,
Okay.
we just finish the year as with the most that we can do. Just push it out, push it out, push it out. And yeah, we managed to make another 100 grand there towards the end of the year.
I mean, a good take from this is that every time you put a goal, this is what I'm saying. Like, one of my mentors said that every time you put yourself a goal, like any goals, for the sake of this conversation, let's put the numbers, right? Every time you put a number, you're actually limiting yourself under that number. That means, if let's say you want to earn, let's make it small amount lah. Like, you want to earn 1,000 within this month. You are actually limiting yourself. If let's say you earn 1,000 with that 1 week, and then after that you don't feel like tak nak buat apa, then you don't feel like fighting for whatever price you have lah. So I kind of see why you're coming from, because after, which is a good thing lah. In like 5 months you earn 100K, and after that you didn't like, fuck it, no more goals. We just see how much we earn. So that's like.
So I think the reason why we set the goal is to, okay, let's say we play small. In this month I want to earn $1,000. Say the first week you earn $1,000. For me, the goal that I set is the minimum line. It's not like the top line.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
I get
so
you.
okay, fuck. Oh, I got 1,000 this month. Okay, fuck it. Just continue. Then who knows? You can make 1,000 every week after that. So in that month you get 4,000. So like you're 3 above your goal. Then the next month you do the same lah. Okay, 1,000. You just follow from that. So this is the same like what we did last year. We just like, okay, fuck, we've reached 100K this one. Then after this we don't know what to do. Just do as much as we can lah. Then we see how far we can push this company. Then yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, guys. So I mean, if you're listening, right, most of the people who are saying that 6 figures, is that possible for myself? That's a lot of people will be facing, right? Especially at this moment right now during MCO, and I've seen people who are earning more than 6 figures, especially in different fields. So there is a possibility. So what if you have to say for the people who actually like saying to themselves like, I can't even earn 4 figures. I can't even earn 1,000 ringgit. How the hell are you expecting me to earn 100K?
I think, okay, you have to put yourself in this place where you feel you deserve it or not. It's not whether you are capable, it's whether you deserve it. Okay, if let's say someone treated you like shit, okay, if let's say someone were like rude to you and stuff like that, do you think you deserve to be treated that way?
Hell no.
Of course not. So just the same with money. If you think that you deserve 100K, you deserve $1 million, and then you say, okay, I deserve this much money, I just don't know how to get there yet, you're already halfway there. Yeah. Then from there, you're just gonna like work towards it. Because if you think like, oh, fuck, I don't think I can handle that much money, then you'll be like, then that money will never come to you. Yeah, it's basically law of attraction. So if you think that you deserve that much money, then the money will come to you. If you think that you can't, then it won't.
Yeah, I mean, a good thing is to pick up a book called, it's by Brian Tracy, if you know him. I think it's called Art of Selling. The first chapter, the whole freaking 50 pages, right, it was all about mindset. And reading that book, right, actually put me, during the MCO time lah, because I kind of went through a very shitty period during MCO. I mean, everybody went through that. But the moment I was reading that book, he said this one thing, which is what you similarly said, that every time you wake up, you tell yourself you are, let's say, you deserve to be earning this
Correct.
much of money.
Correct.
So I used, I mean, I used to do that, like, okay, after reading that book, right, every time I need to, I'm telling myself, I need to earn 100K in profit, not revenue, profit. That means money in my bank.
Money, yeah, in your bank, yeah.
That I deserve this 100K. Then every time, that actually happened because recently I need to pay rent. Yes, I need to pay rent, and my electric bill was like freaking high. So I put myself, okay, I need to make 2.5K within this month to at least cover that. And I actually like how to say it, like wrote it down on a big ass whiteboard. Every time I wake up, I see that number. So what I did, this is what happened. This is real truth, is that I made 2.5K within a week. Woo! That was, and then after reading that book, because every time I wake up, I tell myself, okay, I deserve to earn this.
Correct.
So when it comes to like when you are asking like people, am I capable of earning six figures or not? It's all up to you. It's coming from the whole mindset like inner thing lah. So if you think that you are capable of earning six figures, you can do it, because I can tell myself I am going to earn six figures soon, because truth be told, I haven't breached that six figure gap.
You'll get that soon.
Oof, I'm still waiting though, but I'm hoping that I won't make the same mistake as I did when I first reached my 5 figures.
Oh, you spend it all?
Yeah, man.
It's okay. Do you spend it on like equipments and stuff?
How to say? Okay, I would say, okay, I mean, let's put it on the table now. 50% was equipment, 50% for entertainment.
Okay, it's fine. At least 50% of it was reinvested into your.
Yeah, reinvestment, but then 50. I feel like not 50%, 60 or 70% of it was back to entertainment, like going to clubs, buying drinks. I mean, you're a young guy.
It's fine. You'll learn from it.
I think I was 21. Yeah, I was 21, and first of all, I was running an enterprise. So that's the first time I saw 10K in my bank account. For the freaking entirety of my freelance life, even though I was doing freelance, I never seen 10K in my bank account. So in the moment when you're young and you see 10K in your account, right?
Yeah, you feel like you're fucking boss
Yeah lah. And then someone like G-Vice all the kawan and say, hey, big boss come ready, come belanja. Feel ego a bit lah.
Yeah, correct. I understand. You learn from it lah. So
I mean, like, don't make the same mistake as me, like, guys.
It's fine. Go ahead. I think okay. You would say that.
I think it's.
I would say go fucking make the mistake, cause
I think it's a good thing to make mistake, because you will learn better than like not making the mistakes.
Correct.
Yeah. So let's get back to the topic a bit. So right now, what's going on with 10 points up? Because if you guys are watching this from YouTube, right? If you guys are watching from this YouTube, you can see this beautiful space over here. This was thanks to 10 points up, their new studio. And yeah, just tell us, even the microphone as well, guys. So this is a very quality, good microphone. It's like,
we can do ASMR here.
Yeah. Orgasm to the ears.
Yeah.
So let us know what's going on with 10 points up, even after the MCO.
I think okay. I'll be very honest with you. Before this, we had partners. I had 2 other partners, but I bought them out because we had some misunderstanding on several things, and we don't think that we are a fit anymore. So now we are here in this new space. Honestly, if I'm gonna tell you guys the truth, before this we had another unit. Okay, we got that unit in November. Okay. Now it's like September already, right? So we got the unit in November last year, and then we were planning out how to build the interior design. And then up until like February, like that, after the company buyout with the boys and stuff, I felt like it wasn't a necessary investment anymore. So I scrapped that office, that's retail lot out, scrap it. So my 4 months, November, December, January, February, I paid rent for nothing.
Oh, I mean, you actually signed
Yeah, we signed the contract already.
Oh, fuck, okay.
So we paid for nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. And then after that one, I looked for a place. It's in the same area, literally same building. Before this, my unit was downstairs. But this is the Soho lot. Okay. And then when I got this unit, I paid the money with the company's money, pay. 3 days after, government announced MCO. And this place was empty. I haven't cleaned it anything, so I can't move here.
For 4 months.
Yeah, so I had to went back to my family's place, and this place was untouched for 3 months, literally paying rent 3 months paying rent. I think I paid like 1.5 months because the first month I didn't have to pay. Second month I paid half, and then so in essence, throughout like half the year, this place was non-functional, and I was paying for rent. And then if you count,
That's the worst feeling
yeah,
ever.
and when you count the previous unit as well, you paid 4 months for that one. So literally, you paid like 10 months of rent of not using that shit, anyways. Yeah. At the same time, you don't have business coming in.
Oh my god, just money going out, man.
Yeah, just money flowing
That's like
out.
the worst experience for any business
Any
owner.
business owner, dude.
Money
Literally.
going out and there's no money coming
Yeah,
in.
and having come from my place before, where like, oh, 6-figure business, you're the next big shit. Then the next year, okay, fuck, I'm gonna make 1 million this year. If I can make 200,000, I can make 1 million this year. Start the year, off to a good start. I had one project even before the year started, or got one project locked down in January. After that project, nothing. Nothing. Was busy with the studio, blah, blah. And then once I get this place, fuck. All downhill. All downhill. And then during the MCO, I fucking tore my ACL. I tore my ACL, went to surgery, that I couldn't walk for like 10 weeks. Couldn't walk for 10 weeks. And then after that 10 weeks, I tried to get back up, slowly get back to work, even though companies are like very scared to spend their money.
Yep. That's the main concern for every business owner right now, is because they don't want to put out a lot of money out in terms of any of the stuff like videos or
They just want to survive.
yeah, they just want to survive. I understand the fact that, and then most of the times this is where other people will take opportunity to lower the prices.
Correct.
And actually destroy the market as
Correct.
well. And this is let's say this is not a very good thing to do. If let's say you're gonna
It
be
is not a
charging,
good thing, yeah.
I mean, if you're charging for commercial video production for 500,
That's stupid lah.
how you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
So I mean, guys, in terms of desperation, don't lower your value and don't lower the standard as well.
I think you can lower it, but not that bad lah.
Not that bad lah. I mean, give a very good give a good discount lah.
Push the pop filter closer, yeah. I think you're good.
Yeah, I think.
Ah,
Okay, now I
yeah.
can hear. Sorry, guys. I'm new to this
No
microphone.
worries, no worries.
Yeah, I mean, those are the things that we have to overcome as well. So right now, from 6 figures, MCO time. So how is it going so far? Is there like any
Now,
up and coming projects that we
now,
want to know?
now business is slowly picking up again. I think we have, in terms of desperation as well, not like desperate, but like more like
To survive
trying to
lah.
survive.
Yep.
We started this thing called retainer. We just started doing retainers on a small basis just to survive. And then with the current savings that we have from the company, with this retainer on hand, we are just doing whatever that we can to move forward slowly and then carefully before taking on bigger projects, and then standing back up on both feet stably lah, not wobbly like right now. But slowly business is picking up. People are starting to put money into creating branding, putting out videos, and making sure that their customers don't go away because they are not present online. So yeah, slowly lah.
I mean, one point I want to talk to you about is about the retainer thing. Just now earlier you said retainer is like you can't earn that much of money, right? Is it still the same right now? Retainer? Do you think it's a good thing for every people to do at the moment? Because clarification, what is a retainer is every month they pay you like a subscription base lah, and you do something for them. So in our terms, we do videos or graphic design or photography or whatever it is. So do you think it's a good option for any business?
Okay. Retainer, I think it's supposed to be a model that you use to sustain your business.
Yes.
It's not the main business.
Yes.
Okay, I think that one is the most important thing to push out right here. Because right now, I think if everyone is gonna do retainer, you're gonna be burnt out very fast. So like, for us, I think we are just gonna limit ourselves to maximum 5 to 6 retainers. If that one will bring us about a revenue of about like 30,000, 50,000, something like that.
It's worth it. At
That
least
would be
it's
enough.
money. Yep.
Yeah, so at least you know that every month, okay, I have 50,000 coming in, 30,000 coming in, without having to, not to work hard per se, but like without
Not many
having
expenses need to be done.
to find new clients. Because
Yep.
finding new clients is very hard. Because once you
Especially nowadays.
yeah, once you tie with them like for the next 6 months, 1 year, you're pretty much set. Then that's the point where okay, when you have all that money coming in, you know, okay, I can hire people. Then when you hire people, you have more time to do business. As the entrepreneur, as the business guy, you have more time to do business, more time to do sales, more time to do marketing. Then the circle just goes from there. More work coming in, you can hire people, then you have more time to do this. Then it's just a circle.
I mean, remember, guys, not work in the business, work on the business.
Work on the business, yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
work on the business, because a clear definition of what it is working in the business means you are actually doing everything. Operations. So when you're working on the business, you're actually doing
Building the
sales,
business,
building business. So if you're a good entrepreneur, if you are a quite skilled entrepreneur and you want to become an entrepreneur, work on the business rather than in the business.
Okay, look, as creatives, right, we have this tendency of, I want to do this, I want to work on this. So when you're a creative and then you're a business person as well, you're always switching roles between working on the business and working in the business, right? So I think you have to choose one. Okay, in one day, you have to decide in the morning which person you are gonna be today. Either you're gonna wake up as the guy who does all the admin stuff, sending all the emails, replying to clients, or the person who does all the editing, planning out the shoots and stuff like that. And then from there, then you'll know that your brain won't have to switch between the left and right brain all the time. Because when you switch, your brain,
It's very hard to cope.
Yeah, it's hard to cope, and you'll be very tired at the end of the day, and then that brings your burnout closer to you. So I think decide on what you're gonna do every single day, and then push on that one.
I suggest you come up with a plan, a schedule planning. So usually, have you heard of the things that saying that the early bird gets the worm? So make sure. Okay, I'm not sure you want to go extreme like me, waking up at 5 a.m. But if you can 5, 7. So the first thing is what we do. What my mentor taught me is that every morning do the most shittiest job, and then the rest will be just
Easy.
easiest. Yes. So
It's like eating the spiciest chili, and then
Yes.
every other chili will be easier.
yeah. So for me, the shittiest job is doing finance, admin, emailing clients and messaging clients. That's the shittiest job, because for me, I will prefer to do videos, coming up with content.
Right.
So I put my time 7, because that's that's where most of my clients are awake. 7 to 10, 3 hours. I do all the shit. 10 to around afternoon 2 or 3. It's all about creating content. And after 3, whatever comes. And also, if you're looking for new clients, talking to them, and that's the peak hours lah. So that's the schedule I go with. So if you, I mean, I come from struggling as well, doing all sort of stuff, like okay, now I do admin, then after that I video edit, and then after that I do invoicing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of very, how to say, like annoying for me. So I put it up for schedule. So if you guys want to do it, just do a schedule. Like, do the most shittiest stuff in early morning, and do the rest creative stuff afterwards. Because after that, it will be like super easy to come up with ideas, and there's no stress of numbers, admin, and this and that. Riz, let's talk. We talk about 10 points up. We talk about your journey and during the MCO. My God, man, you actually paid 10 months of rent and not even staying there. That's like the worst experience. So,
Tell me about it.
so let's talk about the new ventures you're going through, and if you guys are listening to this, there's a new series coming up under 10 points up. It's not under 10 points. No, separate. Okay,
It's under the same person who runs
same person.
it.
Okay.
But
So
it's a
let's talk
totally
about that.
different-
What is it actually?
It's called Insporium, Insporium Network. So basically, it's an entertainment media network for professionals, people like me, people like Vince, people like you, maybe creatives, entrepreneurs, business people, people in the corporate world and stuff like that. I think the world has a lot of content that revolves around business, revolves about life in general, but like it's very intimidating. So we are trying to create content that is very fun and light and easy, that people can listen to literally anytime without feeling very intimidated or stressful. And yeah, we are trying to focus on Southeast Asia, APAC in general, because I think this is where the next big thing is gonna be. Like same like Tony Fernandez, we feel like this is where it's all gonna be. So yeah, so it's literally like BuzzFeed for business people, BuzzFeed for entrepreneurs.
Okay, is there like any shows they want to be expecting?
I think the main one would be the podcast. The podcast was literally filmed at the same space here.
Yep.
We film here on this table as well. So
Some great people sat on this chair, which I'm sitting on it right now.
correct, really on that side of the table. So I interviewed them. During the interview, you might see me very nervous because these are great people that I'm interviewing.
Very important people.
Yeah,
actually.
very like fuck man. I still can't believe until today that I got these people come to my studio and do this podcast with me and answering the questions that I have. It's still unbelievable until today. But you know, sometimes you just have to snap out and just still okay, that's your reality. Just
By the
live
way,
with
I've
it.
seen the guest list. My God, I can't wait for the podcast to come out as well.
Yeah, but he was here for only one episode of the
What to
shooting.
do?
Yeah, he was
I'm
busy
with
with
shooting.
busy with his other work. But yeah, it was a great experience, and I think the podcast is called Inspo Depot Podcast. It will be launched on the 10th of October, Mental Health Day. So, looking forward to see all of you guys on that channel. So.
Right. So,
you-
I mean, before, okay, you just plugged in that it's going to be releasing on the 10th of October. So, before that, what actually inspired you to create this and when?
Okay, I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm driving. I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm doing cardio and stuff, right? So while doing it, I have this tendency to like, fuck man, what the hell am I doing with my life? So I wanna create something. Okay, people have been doing this a lot. Okay, on orang putih, all you angmos or all you white people, you do this content.
No offense, no offense.
Please be offended.
Oh!
You do this content that is very intimidating and trying to put yourself up there, and you're not really humanizing yourself.
Yep.
Right. So the content that I'm trying to create is trying to humanize all of these great people, and trying to show that these people have struggles as well.
Yep.
These people have their hardships,
Yeah,
ups and downs.
Yep.
You know, they have their failures, they have their successes, and then and I also one more thing that is very huge for me is the podcasts in Malaysia or in Southeast Asia in general. They revolve around two things. One, entertainment je, everything entertainment, like you know,
food.
jokes lah, fun lah, you know, like I like it.
Or
Okay,
foods.
yeah, right. And then in Singapore, there's a lot of tech stuff. UI, UX, AI, Elon Musk, this, that. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're talking about the future, but like, what about like
The current.
the human in general, right? So I'm trying to create something. It inspired me to create this network where we can speak to these entrepreneurs, these athletes, these personalities as humans, and understand why they do what they do instead of just showing them like this big, huge ass person, but not a human kind of element there. So that's the reason why I started it.
Oof, excited,
Okay, I'll be
excited,
honest with
excited.
you guys. Insporium did not exist. Okay, the idea of this Inspo Depot podcast was supposed to be a brand under 10 Points Up.
Okay.
So during MCO, I did a lot of rethinking, and I pulled Inspo Depot away from 10 Points Up,
Yep.
built a separate company,
A separate entity.
as a whole, using the podcast as the pillar content.
Yep.
So besides the podcast, we have other stuff as well.
Look out for it. Yeah, you might see my face as well.
Yeah, other shows as well. Like Vince was heading one of the shows, and then we will release content once a week from 10 on 10.
So where do they can find this?
All of the content can be found on YouTube, but the podcast can be found everywhere.
Oof. Okay.
Right.
Everywhere. All right.
Yeah, so Anchor ma.
Okay lah.
For those of you who don't know Anchor.fm, okay, just fucking look it up and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Riz, do you have anything to say before we end this?
Okay, honestly, I don't know if I gave you guys enough value.
I mean, okay. If let's be honest, like if Riz doesn't give you enough value, if you have more questions, we'll be more than delighted to answer you. If you just
do another one, you know?
Yeah,
You
we
can always do another one.
Yeah, I mean, we can. If you really ask Riz, how the hell you find this client?
Yeah.
If you want to, let's do this.
Yeah, because like me and Vince, we are very close. We do a lot of stuff. We don't
He lives
work.
20 minutes away from my house.
We don't do work together per se, but we meet each other and talk with each other a lot.
He's only a Sony user.
Yeah. Yeah, man. If he only used a Sony, you can see these two footages of this angle and his angle.
The close-up is very different.
Very different, right? So, yeah, okay. Advice.
So yeah, any last words
To who?
to the people who's listening to this podcast and they actually want to achieve a six-figure income?
Okay. So
The title, yeah.
my audience is the people who want to achieve a six-figure income.
Yep.
Okay. One, you can reach the six-figure income.
You can't?
You
Or-
can.
Oh, can.
You
Okay.
can. Awak boleh. Okay.
Malaysia sikit.
Yeah. Okay. You can reach that six-figure target. Okay, because I know a lot of you have this thought in your mind because you're listening to this right now.
Yep.
Is because you have this thinking that you can't reach that six-figure income.
Yep.
Okay, number one, you can. Okay, memang boleh. It's hard. It's not easy,
Yep.
but you can. It's not impossible.
It's not
Two.
impossible.
It will take time. You have to be patient and you have to be resilient to work and adapt towards it.
When we say take time, it can be up to 10 years.
Correct.
15 years.
Yep.
But you will get there if you are in the right direction and not giving up.
Correct. Because success is not like, okay, when you want to reach a goal, right, it's not like one straight line. You'll have your ups and downs. Okay?
Sideways also.
So you can do it, but you have to be patient and resilient. Number three, once you get it,
Don't spend it.
uh,
Don't spend it like
you
me.
can spend it, but okay, once you get it, you can either move forward to go for the next one, which is 7 figures, or, okay, fuck,
7
scrap,
figures.
scrap that, okay. Once you get 6 figures, focus on the next one, if that's what you want to do. If you want to focus on reaching 7 figures, go ahead, focus on that one. But one thing that I want to really push out is that you are gonna die. Okay, we are all gonna die.
Very nice words.
Okay, that thing is not permanent.
Yep.
Okay, you can build on it, you can lose it. Either way, at the end of the day, when you die, that thing is not yours anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so while you're here, do what you think fits you for the moment and 10 years from now. Because I think a lot of people don't understand that a lot of the seeds that they plant today are trees that they are not going to sit in the future.
It's for your grandchild. People.
Yeah, it's not like whose seed, like,
It's a little Chinese saying that they say, I don't know because my grandma told this. If you guys know, I'm half Chinese. So my grandma told this: whatever you're doing, you're not doing for yourself.
yeah, you're not doing for yourself.
You're not doing. Here's the thing: you're not doing for your current family. You're doing for the next generation that's
Correct.
supposed to be coming.
Correct.
Under you lah.
Correct.
Yep.
So if you think about that one, then I think the purpose would be much more intense and bigger
Very
because
different.
you're not going to do it for yourself. Because if you say,
You're
oh,
doing it for your
fuck,
unborn grandchild.
yeah, you know, like if you say that, oh fuck, I'm gonna die anyways. What for? I'm working so hard.
Yep.
Yeah, but like, what about your kids? What about your future generations, right?
Unless you don't want to get married lah. I mean, that's a different case.
Yeah, different case, but still, that money is gonna go somewhere. Like, who knows? Like, if you have a business partner, that money is gonna go to their kids,
Yep.
or you put your money to a certain
Yep.
government
Charity.
or
Yep,
something, right? So it will either way help someone. The money won't just go stay in the bank,
Yep.
right? So think about a bigger purpose than just yourself. So you can reach the 6 figures. Be patient and resilient. Once you're there, know that you're gonna die and the money's gonna go somewhere. So just fucking
Just do it.
yeah, take your time. Take your time, and you'll reach it lah. So.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and if you guys have more questions, please comment down below, and hope you guys check out this podcast in Spotify, Apple Music, and if you guys want to see our beautiful faces, it'll be in YouTube. And thank you for 10 Points Up for lending us the mic and the space as well.
Yeah, you better watch it on YouTube.
Oof.
Yeah,
Go-
because
go watch
nice setup.
Alright guys, go out there, discover, connect, inspire. See you guys in the next video.